I feel like you're about to ask me, why do you always speak on Geegpay? Why do you always talk about Geegpay? I think it's a very, very interesting platform, and I think it has a lot of potential. Since the first day I used it, I've been freaking amazed by the product itself and what they've built, to be honest. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about Geekpay's invoice feature or invoicing feature. But before I get into it, I want to give you a quick backstory. A couple of months back, I think 3 months ago or 2 months ago, a friend reached out to me and was like, "Hey Magnus, I'm trying to receive money from this particular client I worked with, and I am looking for a PayPal account that I can use to receive the money." And I said I didn't have a PayPal account, right? Because I don't have a personal PayPal account in Nigeria here that works smoothly like a US PayPal account. Go figure. So, so she kept looking because I didn't have. She kept looking, and we tried Geekpay. We tried the invoicing feature, and it wasn't working. I was very, very angry. Like, why did Geekpay put that feature there if it wasn't working or if it wasn't going to work for customers or users? Anyway, long story short, she was able to sort the money out. We moved on. Everybody was fine. Everybody was okay. Then recently, I think a week ago or 5 days ago, Geekpay sent an email about the invoicing feature that it's working fine now. So I took some time to play with it because I don't want to recommend it to a friend and then that friend would come back to me and say something like, "Hey Magnus, it's not working still." So I wanted to really play with the invoicing feature, see what's working, what's not working, and then finally decide if I am going to push it and tell people about it or not. And I did, and I'm here to tell you guys what's working and what's not working. So far, okay, let's do this. Let's talk about what's working first. So Geekpay's invoicing feature lets you receive money from anywhere. And when I mean anywhere, I mean countries that pay you in either dollar, British pounds, euros, or one more, naira. So those are the four options that you can use to receive money currently. If you own a Geekpay account, you can create a dollar account to receive US dollars, euro account to receive euros, British pound account to receive pounds in, and then the fourth one, a naira account to receive naira in. All of those have their different wallets, right? Now, the invoicing feature, what they did is they let you create an invoice. When you're creating an invoice, they'll ask you to enter the name of the person who will be receiving the invoice, their email address, the item you are billing them for, the quantity, basically how you set up an invoice. Okay, you're charging this person $10. How many things did you do for them? 2, 3, or 4, things, or 2, 3, or 4 products, and then you see the total amount, right? And then after that, it will present a preview of the invoice. You get to choose your logo, and on that preview you're also going to see your address. So to say something like invoice from your address, your name, to the email address of the person who is going to be receiving the payment, and of course their name. So once you see the preview, and this is where it gets very funny. When you see the preview, it shows your address, the address you used when you were setting up your Geekpay account. It shows you there. Create the invoice. There's an option for you to send the invoice right now, and there's an option for you to schedule the invoice and send it later to the client. So whichever one you choose, let's assume the client has received the invoice. The next thing they would see when they receive your invoice, when they click on the link, the next thing they will see is pretty much your name, how much you are charging them, and an option to pay. I say an option to pay because there's just one option there, and that one option is bank transfer. So what this invoicing feature does is it basically creates a form, gives it to your client, then presents that form with your account numbers. If they select to pay you in euros, it will show them your euro account number on Geegpay. If they select to pay you in dollars, it will show your US dollar account number on Geegpay. If they select naira, of course it will show them your Nigerian naira bank account. So whichever one they choose, they can use either of those four that I mentioned earlier: British pound, euros, US dollars, and naira, any of those ones, and then they can pretty much pay you. That's how it works. It's pretty smooth, but I feel like it could be better. I mean, what happens to paying with your card? You know, if someone is in the US, they should be able to pay for these invoices with their cards. There should be other options, but I'm guessing they are still working on it. This video is not to bash Geegpay or anything. I mean, we don't even have a lot of features or platforms out there that operate as smoothly or as smooth as, you know, Geegpay currently. So that's pretty much how the invoicing feature works. It works fine, works really good, and you can use it to receive money from anywhere really. You know, if it's a European country, they can pay you in euros. You receive the euros in your Geegpay account on your euros wallet. If it's British pound, of course, if you're receiving money from the UK, for example, you're going to also see it in your British pound account or wallet. If it's US dollars, you receive the dollars in your dollar wallet. With naira, then you receive it in your naira wallet. But it's pretty okay, I guess. And yeah, you can start using it. They've been talking about it, so I'm guessing it's working smoothly for everyone so far. I also think that, and that's why I'm making this video, I think that it's a really good feature because you can now receive money from anywhere in the world, right? It's that they pay you in dollars, euros, pounds, or naira. And I think that this will help a lot of Nigerians, to be honest. So that's it. That's what I wanted to, you know, talk to you guys about. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave a comment here. And if you have any other platform like Geegpay, of course, please leave a comment and we are going to go through it together. I'll see you around. And don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to be making more videos like this in the future. So see ya. Take care.